Thank you. Also reading through your bio, I don't know if this was in your bio, it was somewhere though, that your reaction to hearing the Beatles.
Oh boy.
Because it was so similar to mine that I was shocked. But you tell, and probably everybody has a similar story, obviously.
I don't know, because most of these guys, I don't know, maybe not, but were born knowing that the Beatles were famous, right? So it wasn't
I
like.
don't know. There's people here that are older, but you're right. I mean, there are some people who that's such a fact of life for them,
right.
Yeah.
Right. So they didn't come on you like a truck out of nowhere.
Yeah, me too.
But for those, it's like the first time you ever heard the Beatles, it was like a miracle.
It was a miracle.
It was
transformative. Exactly the way to put it.
It was.
I was driving.
Well, I was sitting in my brother's MG driving on the way to school, and
I pulled the car over. I pulled the car over because I was actually driving. I'm older than you. I was driving. And
not by much, but
I was, first of all, they were using chords that I didn't know.
Yeah. Right.
Everybody was using them. When you think of Elvis Presley and people like that, of course, I mean, the platters and stuff, there were more complicated stuff, but really, it was 4 chords that we were playing on the guitar.
Right. They were nobody's changing keys, modulating or doing that.
It just
playing second chords and stuff like that with
unbelievable.
Really
so
good.
Exciting too.
Yeah.
It was like I almost started crying. I don't think I did, but I.
What was the song? That's what I.
She Loves You.
I want to hold your hand.
It was She Loves You. For me, yeah. It was She Loves You, and it was just kind of that second. Yeah. She loves you, yeah. And a da da da. That was the harmony. Wow, was that cool? Da 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 da. It was so cool.
Well, I mean, if you think of the chords also, I don't remember what they are. I don't even know what it is. F and G. When you're playing all this stuff,
So that's supposed to be a minor chord, but it's actually a major chord when they do it.
No,
Pretty
it's
cool.
just, it was
Really cool.
devastating.
Yeah,
Or exciting and devastating.
Yep.
Can you use that word that way? Yeah, okay, so that's what it was.
It was
And then also
traumatic.
You talked about Dylan, too.
my
I'm older than you, so
that was another one.
I had heard him before you, but you heard
Yeah.
Free Willin' was your first thing,
and
I imagine you just died.
I did. I did, because I was from Phoenix, I grew up in Phoenix, and there was nothing the least bit strange going on in Phoenix. And then there was this guy with this ugly voice. And then I listened to one song. Okay, why has he got such an ugly voice? And the second song came on, which was "Girl from the North Country," and bam, it hit me.
Yeah, just.
It was like.
And I remember my parents saying, "You can't understand him." That wasn't true.
Oh no, that wasn't true at all.
It wasn't true. I don't know if any of you remember that, but if you look at videos of him back then, live shows, every word is clear as a bell. It's just that they didn't like the sound of his voice, which we could all understand at the time. You know.
But he was a great singer. I mean, from the second song on, he was a great singer.
And then you were like hanging around the Troubadour and the Golden Bear and stuff. So Jackson Browne, you got to know. I know she sang on "Late for the Sky," you guys. She's singing on that. It's one of my favorite albums of all time, and Beth is singing back up on that for Jackson Browne. So, I would have died and gone to heaven.
Yeah, well, that was another one where that was a bolt from the blue.
Me too.
I was sitting in the backstage of, my band was.
She had a band called Honk.
But that wasn't these guys.
Okay,
It was this was another band that we kind of floated into town and tried to get something going in the music business. And we'd go to the Troubadour every Monday night and sign up, and we'd have 4 songs to do, kind of like what we do on Tuesdays, it used to be. And other people in town would be singing there too. And this one night, our band went on one Monday night, and then the next Monday night I came, and we didn't get in there or something, but I was sitting upstairs, and there was a guy over in the balcony on the other side, and he was quite cute, and he came over to me and said, "Boy, I heard you last week. I heard your band last week, and I thought they were really good. Thanks." And then he got up and sang.
And it was Jackson Browne?
Yeah. It's like he got up and sang These Days.
How many people know that song these days?
And then
Go on, do yourself a favor
Yeah.
and get that. Which album is it on? Is
Oh,
it
it's on the
Late-
first one.
That's
He's on
on
his
the
first one.
second one. No, These
Oh, it
Days
is?
is on For Every Man.
Oh, really?
What's the name of the album?
Second album, For Every Man.
Saturate before
Every Man.
whatever. It's,
Every Man.
Really?
Saturate's the first album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he wrote that
He
was
wrote it
one
when
of
he
his
was
first.
16.
Yeah,
For
well, he
Every
was
Man.
17 or 18 or some damn thing, you know. But it was These Days. It was The Times You Come and Opening Farewell and From Silver Lake.
And Opening Farewell is probably one of the
Yeah.
greatest breakup songs I've ever heard. You played
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I did
Would you-
play
I
it.
wanna hear
Matter
you
of fact,
play the one.
I got my husband from that.
Really? From you
Yes.
playing it?
Yes. There's
Well,
a
I was
long,
gonna
there's a
ask you
whole
to
long
do-
story about that.
I was going to ask you to do the top that Jackson actually taught you,
Yeah, because I got up my, as I said,
but I
was
don't know
very
that song, and
I'm
I, of
very
course,
shy. You know,
I-
so yeah, so I was very shy. So I did ask him if he would teach me that, and he said yes, he would. And so
but now I'm torn because Opening Farewell is one of my favorite all-time songs in the world.
yeah, right.
You might
Well-
have to do both of them.
Okay.
Why not?
Do the top though, because I've never. Have you ever heard the top?
Well,
The Jackson Brown.
he
somebody-
in those
anybody?
days, yeah,
Oh, I never heard.
yeah. But in those days, he would write all these amazing songs, and sometimes he would forget that he had written them.
Just
And I would
forget 'em.
go, you know, you didn't have tape recorders in those days, so you had to memorize. You know, you had to go in if you
And we
loved the
did.
song, and we did. You know, and by the third time of seeing him, I could have a song nailed. And so anyway, I learned. I stole "The Times You Come" from him, and then my friend Doug, I introduced him to Jackson, Doug Haywood, and then he got a job with Jackson playing bass for about 20 years, and then Doug once asked Jackson to play "The Times You Come," and he said, "Oh, I forgot about that song," and then he put it
She's
on.
sort
the
of
next-
like I forgot about all the days of my life, except you know, a little different.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So here's this one that Jackson taught me. I've been looking at this old top that I found here on the ground. It looks like it's been lost for some time. I wonder if I gave it a turn, would it go spinning round and round? You know I wouldn't tell you a lie, and I wouldn't pretend. I've been waiting in this alley for a friend, and I wonder if my friend is gonna come at all. Thought we'd be here by now, and I thought we would run, but I've been sitting in this old car with my feet up on the dash. I guess it hasn't gone so far in some time. Oh, I wonder if I gave it a turn, would it roll out of this grass? You know I wouldn't tell you a lie, and I couldn't pretend. I've been waiting in this empty lot for a friend, and I wonder if my friend is on the way right now. I've been waiting so long, waiting to fly, but until my friend can get to me, I've got nowhere else to be. So I guess I stick around. I've been looking at this old world through this piece of glass I found. It looks like it's been lost for some time. Oh, I wonder if I gave it a turn, would it go spinning round and round? You know I wouldn't tell you a lie, and I couldn't pretend. I've been waiting in this world for a friend. Oh, for a
I think I have heard that. But where have I heard it?
Well, Penny Nichols ended up
Penny's-
putting,
Penny's album,
Yeah, it's on
that's what
Penny's
it
album,
is.
yeah. Because apparently Jackson wrote it for her, but then he forgot he wrote it.
Forgot he really taught it to you.
Yeah,
It's
he
your
taught it to me
song,
first, and then he forgot he wrote it.